Hello, and welcome to Filthy Casual Kingangst. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's not what we're going to be doing today. So today I'm going to be trying my hand at this whole recording Battle Brothers runs. Um, I will admit this is rather new to me, and I've had some struggles setting this up. So we will be running Deserters because at this point it has quickly become my favorite start. Though for a while that was the Crusader, just because I love Fortified Mind, being able to stare down hexes and being immune to their charms. But now after a recent playthrough, I'm going to be bringing the hot on your pants, each battle is decided by who breaks first kind of gameplay. And Legends helps out with that, with increasing the chances to find Cravens, Dastards, Deserters, and the Disowned, though I don't actually know what a Disowned is. Hopefully I find out. Um, yeah, the big advantage being I get to act first in the first round, so if I decide to nope my way out of combat, I can just do that with no problems. Um, it's supposed to start with decent armor, but I have had it start with anywhere from like 180 armor to 45 armor, because layering armor is amazing, and it's actually really fun. I can't have any complaints about it. We will be doing the Filthy Casuals. I don't know if this. You know what? Let's do a different banner. This seems appropriate for some Filthy Casuals. We'll be doing Nobles at War for the first late game crisis, because I want to be able to get my revenge on the faction my bros start off, pissing off. This is just going to be random. We're going to get what we're going to get. We're going to do Expert, High. Now, normally I would play Ironman, as you saw with that, as I accidentally pulled up that other save, and that's because I enjoy Ironman. However, I'm also well enough aware that of my own skill that if I press Ironman, this isn't going to be a long playthrough. It's going to be like one episode at worst, maybe 3 at best. I'm not that good, so there will be some save scumming involved. If you want to write in the comments saying that your grandmother could beat Expert High on Iron Man, no problem, well, that's fine. I'm glad she's a fan of the game as well. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be some really good Battle Brothers player when I'm not. To make up for this, however, I will be taking every four skull contract I come across because, well, if I'm going to be save scumming, I might as well take the hardest contracts possible. This doesn't mean I'm always going to be taking the hardest contracts. It just means if I see a 4-star contract, I will be taking it, and I will be throwing wave after wave of repeatedly revived men into the battlefield. Alright, I will be doing decked out citadels and all trade buildings available just to keep my options open. I don't feel like playing on an unexplored map. I've already gotten enough of that in the Puggo Reborn Battle Brothers esports tournament, and if you go and watch those, you'll see in the one event I was in, I came in last place. I don't want to go through that again. I want my battle sisters to feel a bit more special, so that's going to be locked to specific. I've turned off equipment scaling and distance scaling just because I don't want the distance or what gear I have to affect how difficult a combat's going to get. I'm already on Expert. I'm not good enough to think I can deal with that. Recruit scaling I'm keeping on because I want the better recruits. I have turned off all crafting recipes unlocked because I want to work my way through this. I want to say one item off the top of my head being the Armor of the Mountain. And I know that's a really good armor piece. I know the recipe for that off the top of my head, but I don't think I'm going to be fighting Unhold Episode 1, and I want to work my way through the crafting list. Legends Magic is on. Hopefully the north isn't blocked off, otherwise this is going to get very difficult very fast. And there might be a long stretch of time without magic. Theranthropy I'm going to have on. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use it, but I'm turning it on because they're fun. Actually, no, I'm keeping this one off. No, We'll do it on. We'll do it on. What could possibly go right? Alright, let's get this started. This is a long load screen. But I think my game froze. Hey! Long marches in old boots. Snow, fight. Rain, fight. Being charged at by a line of heavy horse, pick up that spear. Fight, fight, always fight. But even simplicities nod. Ask for socks, get told to steal them from peasants. Ask for a better meal, have your serving given to the ground. The ways of the soldier do not bother you. Killing does not bother you, nor does the threat of death. The disrespect of nobles, the lack of responsibility by the lieutenants who bravely throw you into the meat grinder. That is what saps the will. That and the boredom, the endless day after day after day tedium of nothingness. It's somewhat ironic that you and 3 other deserters abandoned the war camp the day they did. A grand meal was given to the soldiers, a celebration of victory they called it. Your plate was pushed to the rims with foodstuffs, portions that belonged to the men who died that day, and you ate that food. You ate it right up, and then you packed your bags, went on watch for the evening, and slipped away. For engineering the escape, 3 other deserters elected to follow your command. I'm bad at reading today. You'd first forge your own path as a sellsword, where the pay would at least match the pain. But first, you'll have to make your way to other lands, for if you stay here too long, the noose will surely be what you meet at the end. I want to complain about this. I've never seen a horse in this game. Maybe they're talking about donkeys? I mean, I've run from heavy donkeys charging at me too. Let's take a look at the map. Oh! Speak of the devil. Oh. 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 Well, Kingsguard is out. Vala is currently out. Random barbarians are out of the picture for possible recruits, as is the entirety of the north. Just, I guess I'm going to be friends with the southern cities and the city-states. Good news is, if I go up north, there's going to be caravans to pick off. It looks like there's going to be plenty of ports, though one of them's going to be hostile to me. 2 of them are hostile to me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports. None of them over here. Well, I can get to Sandwatch. Alright, so I guess we're going to Steinberg. Well, first, let's take a look at the men. We have Walter the Bull, a Lucky, and a Brute. Didn't start with good, great rolls for stats. That's fine. He doesn't have to. Wickbert, asthmatic. And wow, Rowley's. I mean, I'd honestly switch Rowley up to be a melee fighter, but no. Rowley, you're staying in the back. You're getting fast adaptation, and you're gonna do your best not to be a disappointment. You don't have fast adaptation. Congratulations, your new weapon is a sling. You're going to be an expert slinger for me. You don't even have Wind Reader. You don't even have Wind Reader. Oh, this is awful. Yep, you're going to be a slinger for me. Yeah, this isn't great. Rowley, you're a disappointment. You're a disappointment. You're too bad at melee. Oh my god, this is just hilarious. Wait, Bert. We're gonna have to boost your fatigue, and we're gonna have to. You do have recover. Okay. If you survive, you're getting recover at some point. And we have Walter the Bull, and for the first, and primarily, I don't want him to die because of that. We're gonna do that. Walter the Bull is honestly looking like the best character here. He might actually be the protagonist if there is such a thing. And if you guys want to have characters named after you, and possible build ideas you might have, or even just like a weapon you're gonna want, type that in the comments. I'll try to make sure everyone gets a guy. If you want one, just understand a lot of them are gonna die Probably Wigbert and Rowley, though if the game goes the way it always does, Walter's gonna die, and I'm gonna be very disappointed. Because I like Walter. I'll also hit up a barber shop if you want to customize the rose. I just need to run as fast as I can. I can't even get close to Holzmark. I mean, the good news is there's entirely a chance I'll run into a caravan or some peasants on the road. I'd like that a lot. Get some new pants. Get some money. Not have to spend all day wondering if you're gonna die. And I can't even get a quest at Steinberg. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and there's gonna be someone good to hire for cheap. Because as you can see, we only have 1,000 crowns for buying the cheapest of recruits. Joanna. You're actually really good, but not for any other reason than team player, because it lets me remove Dastard, and that's gonna add up in the long run. However, other than that, Joanna, you are awful. Like, you got firm grip, but you can't hit anything. You could hit the bronze side of the barn with a stick if you were standing right in front of it. Frothbert. He would be a really good polearm user. Unfortunately, he's just... We're hiring the dregs. We're hiring the dregs day one. Like Janrud. You're not even worth hiring as dregs. Well, we're gonna have to figure something out. This place does have an armorer, so we can check that out later, and a weaponsmith. So there's a chance for some good gear, especially here. You've got like the hooked blade, stuff like that, for relatively cheap. And just to be safe, I'm gonna buy some of those. I'm gonna buy some pokey knives, and I'm gonna buy a stick. Do I need the pokey knives and the stick? Well, I might need the stick for another brother, but you need the hat. And I want to just have a knife in each pocket. We're going to keep moving. Yep, we're going to have to complete 8 contracts, because that's not going to be too hard. Alright, Hemlin. You're not where I can easily attack peasants, but you might have some... Oh, because he has a gambit, and I was going to say, that's an expensive day teller. All of these guys are expensive. Survivor. Bloodthirsty. No, don't question it, just hire. Disloyal. You know what? Disloyal is actually good. Yes, he is quick to ditch if I'm out of crowns or provisions, but he doesn't get a mood debuff. I'm also tempted by the fearless Erbhart. But no, we're gonna hire these two because we're gonna want to gear them up. So we're going to get you guys proper shirts. Stick. You're not bad. You are actually really good, and you're a messenger. So let's see your perk tree. Okay, so he's... I don't know if he's gonna get good enough rolls that I feel comfortable having him with a two-hander, though that would be... He wouldn't be bad at it. He could be a spear duelist, which is something I am fond of doing, and something I get... Well, I know a lot of people mock spears, but we'll see what I get for gear. He would be really good as a nimble bro, which is great because he has the perks for it. He's going to have dodge, so what we're going to need is we're going to need that fatigue to be good, we're going to need these to be good, we're going to need this to be good. And that will just let him survive a lot of stuff. On that note, he does have relentless as well, so that's going to work out really well. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the big advantage of steadfast, which would make him just almost unstoppable, in my opinion. But since I have I can even use Leith. This could work out really well if he gets the rolls and if the game lets me. But I have a plan for him. Unund, congratulations, you disloyal, firm-gripped messenger. You've you've got yourself a team. I also love he's excited about becoming a deserter, which doesn't bode well. Eudis. Or Eudis. Eudes. Eudes. You are a very different build. It looks like you're also going to be a nimble build, which is fine. I don't think you're necessarily going to be great at it. But for you, I think the best bet off the top of my head outside of nimble is we're just going to... You don't have one with a board, but you are going to be sort of a tank. If your rolls are good, maybe an S-stock. You just bounce around the battlefield. Maybe your melee is awful. But that's not. We're not here to judge you for being terrible. We are here to get you guys properly equipped. And to that end, a pokey stick. One pokey stick. And a shield. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna be the one with the stick. And you are getting the pitchfork. And let's see what contracts we have available. Pay. Offer. I need some time to think on this just because I need to look. So that was saying Gold Crown. It should be somewhere around here. It would be easy money. Let's see what the other one is. A day southwest of Cargo. You know what? I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to accept the Cargo mission just to get that extra gold. I've got my 10 bros. It'll help me complete that. It'll get me some money. It'll get me a little bit of reputation. And it pays more than I have to pay out per day. And I already feel a little more comfortable with my position. Alright, we're going to be following the tracks. Now this is where everything gets tested fully. I do think, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 2 people on repairs, 2 people on scouting, and 1 person on hunting. I'm just going to heal and repair real quick. So I know the thieves are there. There are some thugs, which is going to be slightly frustrating, but manageable, depending on the gear they have. There's some more brigands over there. That one's actually a little easier to deal with, but I don't know if I necessarily have the gear to go back and forth in these fights. Though both of them do look like tempting targets, I think the smart thing to do once I'm fully healed is to hit these thieves up here. Now, as I said, one of the advantages... ooh, this is even better. So these guys are going to run right at me. That woman is not wearing a shirt. He's going to be a threat. He's going to be a threat. The rest I can probably deal with. I'm going to wait and let them advance. Okay. So, what's going to happen in this battle is I'm going to have to win this with breaking morale. If I can take him out, I'm going to feel a lot more confident. Hey, you know what, Rowley? Rowley, I know we didn't get along when I first saw you. I know we're probably still not going to get along. Spear wall. Okay. Man, that headshot, I'm now less afraid of this fight. The shivs are going to be annoying. He's going to be dangerous, sort of. We just want to get the damage on the board in the case of these guys. Yep, I saw that one coming. He's going to come in. And, he's waiting. That's good, because we're breaking morale. He's going to step up here. We're going to get that guy in there. That's going to be annoying. It's going to be very annoying. So we're going to need to, yes, break that one. I think the smart call is to fall over to here and poke that one dead. Now my lines looks like this instead of what I want it to look like. So I think the best call here is focus down these two, because that one's running, so I don't have to worry about him. He's going to be frustrating, but I can't worry about it. He's going to try to bonk him, probably. Oh. No bonk. Oh! Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Okay. That helps out a lot. So if I can finish these guys off, because yes, he's now running. And I'm going to attack before him. So if I stab him enough times, every hit is terrifying. The good news is I can now step in here, because he has a penalty to attack, I think. That one's going to run away. That's fine. I don't want him to rally, so I'm going to have to finish him off. But I can step over to here. There we go. This is making this fight a whole lot easier. His stick is going to break. Gonna have to deal with the fact that your stick is going to break. If you wanted a good stick, you should not have joined a mercenary company. I do not want him to rally, so I want to keep pressure on that one. He's going to try to run. That takes care of that. Excellent. I've stepped down, stab, fire. I can keep attacking you with a broken stick. And she's gonna run. And that is going to be it. I think I don't need to press down on her. Walter the Bull needs time to heal. We need to collect our loot. We retained the stick. We got some good stuff. Already, we've got an upgrade to his uniform. We're going to need some better hats, but for now, I think the smart thing to do is to pull back to town, collect the money, and rest up. And yeah, that is so far the first of the battles. I am probably, what I'm going to do is I'm just, ooh, that'd be good if there were cultists. So, for those of you who don't know, there are cultists and there are monks. And you don't really want to have them on the same side because they will try to beat each other. Cultists follow the dark god Davkul, who's got some very Lovecraft-esque themes, and the monks follow the old gods. Since I have not encountered or hired any of them yet, if you guys want to leave a comment to tell me who to hire and what side I should pick, I'll happily do that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good call. So I'm going to just recover for a bit so I can sell some gear. See that was brutal, even though it wasn't like life or death. That one definitely, I think I won because of that morale break, and that's gonna be how a lot of these fights are gonna go, even if there are objectively better ways to deal with them. And that's I personally enjoy that a lot. I can mock it as what I can get frustrated with it. But ultimately, I think this is going to be one of the better, or more fun for me. It's going to be more fun for me, and that's what matters. I can sell that, I can sell that, I can sell that. I'm tempted to hold, I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm going to sell that. Part of what it comes down to is there's going to be a lot. While I'm thinking about it, I did promise I would switch you over to the sling. And there we go. Already looking a lot better. We're going to have to repair the sling. Yeah, I think this is where I am going to call it. Everyone survived the first fight. We have a party of 5. We have some victory, some sorrow, a broken nose on Walter the Bull. And I thank you for watching. Have an excellent day.